we can't start yet. Because look at that. What? I gotta clean these off before we can go any further. Just give me a minute here while I clean off my glasses. You really have to be able to use all of the faculties at your disposal when you're in the reviewing process. What I don't want to do is look through a layer of dirt as I'm trying to share with you my informed opinion. Today I wanted to spend a little time reviewing something that I haven't had the longest relationship with, to be fair. Let's see, we've only known each other since like mid to early October of 2020. So that's what, going on like close to 5 months? It's like around a 5-month relationship. But I think when I introduce what I'm talking about today, you're gonna understand why that 5-month relationship is pretty significant. Just as soon as I finish cleaning my glasses here. These things could be taken care of before I hit record, but that would require planning and foresight, which how could I possibly have the foresight when my own sight is so clouded by dirty glasses? It's a whole new world out here, okay? As always. How's the lighting? Okay, now I actually need to go get what I'm reviewing, so please hold. I'm back. Did you miss me? Probably not, because for you that would have been like 2 seconds. Because editing is a thing that I sort of know how to do. You can check out the rest of my videos on my channel for my portfolio and to view my editing skills, which I think you will find are at least a couple ticks above subpar. I really need to make sure this is like the perfect angle that I want to be at. Is it disconcerting when I change the angle that I'm sitting at halfway through a video? Let me know down in the comments. Probably won't matter, I'm still gonna do whatever I want to do, which is not fully prepare before I sit down and then figure it out after I already hit record. I mean, that makes for good content, right? My camera is all set. I've got some water that I can drink now because, as you know on this channel, hydration comes first. Anywho, what am I filming about today? As you know, probably because you looked at the channel name when you got here, maybe not, I don't know. I'm going to be reviewing things. That's what I do here. I offer reviews for things that I like so far. Maybe I should get into reviewing things that I absolutely hate. That could be a long list. That's the thing about reviewing. The really fun thing about reviewing is you never run out of content. As long as things exist, there's something to review. You can put that on a t-shirt. My item that I will be offering a review on, like I said, is something that I haven't had the longest relationship with. It's a relatively new thing in my life. It is 5 pandemic months, which feel twice as long at least as normal months. So if you want to do those calculations, crunch those numbers. Sorry, I got a lot of anxiety about math just then, but I'm back. You could say that I have almost a year-long relationship with this item. We should make sure we're sitting up semi-straight today. As straight as I comfortably feel that my body will allow. I'm here to entertain myself, maybe you, but also to have fun. And what's not fun is trying to sit up so straight that I give myself a backache. That is something that would get 0 out of 5 stars on a review from me. Can't decide if I like the way that I look today. Let me just brush my hair out a little, that'll help. Just brush the self-doubt and lack of confidence away. It's that easy. I'm featuring my unus annus hat today, which you can look at and admire if you want. I don't know if there are any unus annus people that will find me, but if you are out there, memento mori, my friends. What I'm sharing today, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna introduce it right now. I'm gonna create some space for it to be in the room with me because that's how serious and important this is. It's a pumpkin. We'll get a nice close-up here, some close-up shots. Ooh, ooh. my gosh, isn't she gorgeous? Gorgeous. Are pumpkins gourds? Please no one tell me, because I feel like that was a dumb question. I have no shortage of dumb questions, don't worry. Don't feel compelled to answer them all. No one has the time. It's a pumpkin. That's what I wanted to share with you today and what I wanted to review on. Because one, it's painted really prettily, in my opinion. When you came here, you had no idea that I was a pumpkin painting artist. I mean, you can find anything on YouTube, and today you found this. I love the color scheme that I went with for this pumpkin. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna be bold and confident. Love the colors. I think they are so pretty. So pretty. But what I love even more than the colors is the fact that this pumpkin is from October of 2020 and we are now in March of 2021. This is the pumpkin that would not quit me. It might have quit other things, I have no idea. We haven't had a lot of conversations. It mostly sits in my kitchen window and provides a little pop of color when I go in there to eat, cook. I cook in there sometimes, like twice a week. We're not here to review my cooking skills, okay? This pumpkin also reminds me of a time when I saw friends in person, safely though. This was painted during I painted this with my friends in a park in October for Halloween. We sat on our park blankets, picnic blankets, just blankets, really? Okay, well actually, that is a lie, and I am here to bring you honest and important reviews, and I'll just level with you right now that I sat on a shower curtain. That's not what I'm here to review, but if you happen to have an old shower curtain lying around that you're not using, there's your picnic blanket. It's durable, it's like water repellent or resistant to some extent. If the ground's a little damp, it doesn't really soak through. This isn't important to the pumpkin review necessarily. I could do a whole review on my shower curtain picnic blanket. I'll consider it. I met up with friends and we went to a park and we sat on our little blankets 6 feet apart. I didn't mean to rhyme, but sometimes things happen. And we painted to our little heart's content these pumpkins. The rhyme's gonna end there because I can't think of another word and we don't have the time. We have the time. There's plenty of time for me to think of another rhyme that I could have ended that with, but I don't want to. So this pumpkin reminds me that at some point the weather will turn warm enough again, and even if I'm not vaccinated yet and all my friends haven't gotten the vaccine yet, we can hopefully meet up again and sit at a park far apart and masked and paint pumpkins or something else that makes more sense in early spring. As you will have noticed from my channel, I will do anything for something to do with my time. There's just no time for existential crisis. We have a pumpkin to review. On value, let's just get right to it. On value, this is a huge 5 out of 5. Like, I don't even have to think about it. 5 out of 5. Spoilers, quality, 5 out of 5. Recommendations, yes. 5 out of 5 because, well, to be fair, this didn't cost me anything because my best friend brought the pumpkins. But I did bring her Oreos, so we'll say that this cost me around $4. And for that value, the amount of life that I've gotten from this pumpkin, like, it has just been serving up vibes in my apartment for the last 5 months. You can't beat that in terms of value. If something helps me to vibe, automatic 5 out of 5 on everything. I know I already mentioned it, but I really love the cute little colors that I went with. And you know what? I don't know if it's the paint that has helped in the longevity of this pumpkin. Do pumpkins usually last this long? I don't really know. But it's not like rotting or anything. What? I don't know if it was the paint maybe that helped with this preservation. If so, I used Artist's Loft Academic Level 1 acrylic paints. If any scientists out there want to run some experiments on which paint best preserves your pumpkin, that's what I used. Gold outlines, gold stem. Why can't I, what's wrong with my depth perception? Stem. And then some alternating pink and purple. So cute. So that also honestly gives it a 5 out of 5 because it's fun to look at. On quality. Actually, hold on. Let me just like stretch for a second because you don't want to review tense. If you do a review when you're feeling like a little muscle tension or tightness, it's not going to be your most honest review. You can trust me, I'm a reviewing expert. Quality. Again, 5 out of 5. Why would it not be 5 out of 5? This pumpkin is from October of 2020. This pumpkin has existed during a pandemic. That's an automatic 5 out of 5 for everything. I don't know where this pumpkin came from. I could have researched that. Could have asked my friend. I didn't. So I can't tell you where you could go get like your own. Is that a tornado siren? It's probably fine. The sun's out. Nothing bad happens when the sun is out. So I can't tell you where this came from so that you can go find your own little mini pumpkin to paint. Sorry. I really gotta wait for that siren to stop because that's gonna mess up my whole vibe here. This is a review. This is serious business. I suppose a tornado warning is pretty serious business, but that's not what's happening. It's just the weekly test. Monthly test? I'm actually not really sure how often they do that. Wherever this pumpkin came from, though, it was a magical pumpkin patch, is my assumption, because of the joy and the longevity that this pumpkin has exhibited and brought to me, the pumpkin owner. For that reason, quality 5 out of 5. I can't imagine ever purchasing a better pumpkin. And it's like perfectly shaped, you know? What? Whoever was in charge of quality control at the pumpkin farm that day knocked it out of the park with this one. It's gonna be really sad when it does finally start to rot, if it ever does. It is a real pumpkin, right? Yes, what am I talking about? Of course it's real. This had friends that came with it and they didn't make it. Moving on to recommendations. Would I recommend this pumpkin to you? Yes, but also no, because I'm keeping it. You can't have it, and it's one of a kind. No others like it have ever existed, but you could get your own, and that I would recommend. I would definitely recommend pumpkin painting. Why not? There's not a lot going on right now for me, and if I had the chance to go pumpkin painting again with friends, yeah, I'm gonna take that deal. That's a good offer. That is purchase, click buy, no discount code needed. I will take as is. Paint yourself a pumpkin, you know? That sounds like sanitation and recycling in the alley below me. Don't they know that I'm trying to review my pumpkin? There's no time for recycling. We'll wait for you. You're doing a job. And I'm sorry that I was rude earlier. That was unacceptable. We have higher standards to endorse here on this channel at Jade Reviews. Jade, I'm gonna do better for all of you and not yell into the void about the audio quality being impacted on my video. Paint yourself a pumpkin. Live a little. Who cares if it's March? It doesn't matter. It might matter a little because I'm not sure if you could find a pumpkin. If you can't find a pumpkin, paint something else. Just find whatever round thing that you can get your hands on and paint it. Maybe, is cantaloupe in season yet? Probably not. That seems like a summer thing, which means watermelons are out. Tomatoes, you can always find tomatoes at the grocery store. Paint those. That's gotta do something. This has been my tiny little quarantine pumpkin that has served as a reminder that someday I'm gonna be with my friends again and we're gonna do things closer together where I can see their mouths. But even though I don't have any of them right now in my immediate vicinity, I do have this pumpkin as a reminder of what friendship is capable of achieving. Pumpkins. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is low-key fun to also just like, look at my nails. Oh, am I showing you the pumpkin? Or am I showing you my hand? Ooh. A big thank you for joining me here at this channel. Please consider subscribing if you're interested in more reviewing content from me. I'm also okay if you subscribe and you're not interested in the reviewing content and maybe you're just here to like chill for a little bit or vibe. I have to find another word. I've said vibe too many times. Is that even cool anymore? Do people still say that? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what people say. That was a test. Jade, that was a test of you. And you're gonna own who you are and be confident. Don't you remember earlier when we brushed away the self-doubt. You're gonna be confident. You're gonna own whatever vocabulary comes out of your mouth. Thank you. I love you. Sometimes you just need to sit down in front of a camera and have a little self-love talk, you know? Seriously though, I would love if you could give this a like, if you could subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe for me, subscribe for this pumpkin. Do it for the pumpkin. Your subscription and your thumbs up and your little bell ring would mean a lot to my little pumpkin friend. Subscribe for pumpkins. I don't know if they'll ever show back up on my channel, but it's here now. Thank you so much for watching myself, me, Jade, review. I will review you later. Bye! I don't know if it was the best idea for my mental health to get so attached to looking at this pumpkin every day, because on some level I do know it won't always be here, but that's okay. It's here now, and I am grateful.